Do you sometimes want to keep a daily journal, but think your entries might be a little lackluster? Then why not try a more visual journey? It can transform seemingly mundane moments into beautiful mini pieces of artwork and better tell the story of your day. In this video, I'll show you how to do just that. I also have another simpler variation that I'll share with you at the end, so keep watching. Thinking about what happened in your day is a good starting point, so jot down the moments you want to remember in a short list. Once you have that, loosely decide a layout based on these topics. I have 7 moments I'd like to remember, so I'm splitting my sketchbook into 7 parts. And thinking about what will fill each space gives me a better idea on how big to make each compartment. While this is going to be a visual diary, some handwritten text helps to describe what's happening in the image, so leave a little space to annotate beside each scene. I'm doing all this on a smaller piece of paper and a thumbnail, so it's very quick to do. Now you can depict your day through drawing. If you're a little unsure, you can practice on a scrap piece of paper first. But the idea is to be loose and carefree with this. It's not meant to take you too long if you want to do this on most days or weekends, so try to get used to messy drawings and accept less than perfect sketches. It's a diary after all, so no one has to see it if you don't want them to. I will embarrass myself with mine, so you don't have to. If your scenes are quite complex, try and pick one thing from them that can depict the activity in a simplified manner. For example, part of my day was going for a lunchtime walk. I chose to sketch the park where I took my walk, but I could also have drawn my shoes or a small map to show the route that I took. So there are many ways to depict the same thing. Since I don't want this activity to take hours, I'm just colouring it with a light watercolour wash and some fine liner pens. Other quick options could be coloured pencil or felt pens. You can also leave them uncoloured as well, or limit yourself to 1 or 2 colours only. It's really up to you. To save time when using watercolour, I'm adding colour to all the drawings at once, rather than one at a time. In this way, by the time I'm finished with one layer, the first picture will be dry and ready for layering more colours, so I don't have to wait for anything to dry over time. Now you can fill in the little boxes around your diary page. A quick note detailing what you did or how something made you feel. I think this stage makes the whole page unite into a story, which I love. Once I was finished with my page, I noticed an empty space in the middle, so in the spur of the moment I decided to add in a little sun, showing the lovely weather that I enjoyed on this day. You could also add in a little summary to the top of your page, talking about the day as a whole. I've done this next to the date, which served as my diary title. This is how my finished diary entry looks. I took the day off work today, knowing I had a few errands to run, and I wanted to extend the already long weekend. What a lovely, fulfilling day I was able to enjoy, feeling grateful. I walked along to the post office to return a book. The man at the counter was so lovely. The sun shone too. I made a huge pot of chilli. I think it's probably enough for 8 or 9 portions. I did my daily puzzles and the A Little to the Left cat game. I went for a lovely walk in the park. The blossoms are in full, beautiful bloom, so pretty. We watched Avatar whilst enjoying some tea and snacks. I added to my journal with fun facts on some edible plants in the UK. I do find I'm retaining more knowledge when I write about it, rather than reading only. And I finished my day with Benji, my cat, cuddling close and reading a new novel. If the idea of creating a layout feels a bit intimidating, or just feels like it would take too long, here is another approach you can try, using a grid system instead. This way, your drawings are smaller and fit neatly into little squares. In this example, I've drawn 9, but you could reduce this to 6 or even 4, picking out just the most important parts of your day you want to catalogue. And you can save even more time by using a notebook with pre-printed squares like this one, whatever makes you most comfortable in the time you have to journal. I have another video which talks about documenting a whole month, which is another way to keep a visual diary, focusing on just one thing each day. Here's the link if you'd like to check that out. Imagine creating little drawings of your life this evening instead of giving your valuable attention to your phone. Try it out and let me know in the comments which approach you prefer. Please like this video if it inspired you, as it helps my channel to reach more people. Thank you very much for watching. Stay creative!